I find this news to be quite fascinating, especially when you realize what it represents. If you look at Hollywood, people aren't allowed to think for themselves. They are pretty much slaves over there. The moment you speak for yourself, you get Gina Carano'd. This is why almost every single actor believes in the same ideas, whether it's controversial or not. It's almost like 100% consensus on every issue in Hollywood. So when you have someone that speaks out, even though very carefully, it still means a lot, right? Especially when it's someone like Spielberg here, which is a very famous and powerful individual. So he's actually talking about the idea of making movies for the modern audience. But he doesn't really phrase it like that. He talks about his particular movies and his particular takes and insinuates that he really dislikes this practice. And I'm curious like how many people like Steven exist in Hollywood. Because the practice is being done almost every time now in the entertainment industry. Like you see it when they remade GTA, they removed the prostitutes. You see it with Disney when they're making a live adaptation, they're removing the problematic issues, right? And they're removing stuff from movies that were like 20 years old or video games that were 10 years old. I mean, the concept, that culture has shifted so dramatically that it would be unthinkable to have a movie or a video game that existed 10 years ago and was so popular that it made the rounds of the earth. It's ridiculous, right? Like, this is just stuff that's imposed by the gatekeepers. Like, for example, Ace Ventura ending, where you have, like, the woman with the cock. Like, that would still be okay today. You know, like, the only people complaining would be the gatekeepers, but I guarantee to you, people would still go to the cinema, they would still buy the movie, they will still watch it. Like, you wouldn't notice a dump in sales because people would be so offended by that. The only people offended would be the journalists and the activists. And this is the problem that you have now. So, Steven Spielberg actually addresses this because he himself has been guilty of it. So, in the movie E.T., which was parodied by South Park itself, he had a couple of agentes federales, and the agentes federales pulled out their guns and pointed it at the children. Now, in that particular situation, it's probably believable because, again, it's an extraterrestrial, right? Like, it could pose a severe threat for humanity, so the agentes federales, they were trying to stop it. Yes, sure, they're children, but it's such a significant event where you have like an actual extraterrestrial that, okay. So when you watch the movie, it's believable, but he then goes on and replaces the guns with walkie-talkies later on, right? And South Park made fun of that. Now, he says that he should not have done that. He should not have messed with the archives of his work, and he doesn't recommend other people to do so. Because, according to him, a movie is like a signpost, and it shows where it was made, and changing it is not a good thing, right? And I wish like more people from Hollywood would understand that, but it is what it is, you know? I think like it's because political correctness is so weak as an ideology that it requires this to happen, because imagine you have like the Ace Ventura joke, right? Like the ending where the villain, like the woman, right? Like she has a penis. If you show that, then people are laughing in the cinema and it's very popular and everyone is enjoying it and having fun. You're taking away from the power of political correctness. So this is why they constantly have to eliminate the jokes. It's not because it would be offensive, but it's because it would show democratically that people are willing to buy that type of humor. That people are willing to put their butts in seats and watch that. And that's what they're afraid of. I don't think they're afraid of like, oh, well, it's not going to sell if we remake GTA and we maintain the same things that existed in the original. Right? Like that's not the problem. The problem is that it would actually sell. And it would have people that buy GTA a lot more than they buy Saints Row. So that's what I think. But anyway, right? It's good to have people from Hollywood speaking out. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.